Hi, Tim from Fair Play Now. This is a different video today. I've been making and sharing these videos on YouTube since last August, and I've built up a small following, very small, but people seem to like watching these videos. But what I haven't done with this channel is really share it with any kind of friends or family or anyone I know personally. To be honest with you, I haven't had the courage to do so up until now. I'd freely admit that, but that's going to change, especially with Saturday coming up. We know that Saturday is going to be part of the Great Awakening. I hope it's going to be part of the Great Awakening, and I'm going to do my part by sharing my Fair Play Now channel with really everyone I know. I'm just going to be sending this video introducing my Fair Play channel far and wide, and yeah, it's going to flame a few of my relationships. People are going to be pissed off with me. People are going to sort of say, you know, never send any of these kind of videos to me ever again. Never ever speak to me again. I might well lose some relationships that I've had for years and years and years. Yeah, I may well have people who don't have me as a friend or whatever anymore, or as a contact, or as a customer, or as a someone who does work for them. I don't care. I really don't care, to be honest with you. This is too important for personal considerations like that to get in the way. I'm going to speak my mind. I'm going to sort of call out what I think needs calling out, and if you don't like it, take a hike. I really don't care. So this might seem a little bit strange if you've been watching my videos for a while, but that kind of explains what's going on here. The fact that a lot of people who haven't seen these videos or even know how I feel are gonna be finding out in the very, very near future, next couple of days. So let's get on with the rest of this video. Are you beginning to smell a rat yet? Some of these Muppets are now telling people that they've got to wear 2, 3 masks. And they're even talking about one of these tests, which is actually sort of done via your backside rather than in the normal way. Really? People are still buying this nonsense? Now, it's been a year now. A year. Or just short of a year at the moment. I think it was the 23rd of March last year that all the lockdown nonsense kicked off. And we've been putting up with this stuff ever since. Now, let me tell you where I am with the whole COVID thing. I know, or I accept, that we did have a problem last spring. There was something nasty knocking around that sadly took a lot of people who were elderly and otherwise infirm. But the average age of those people who sadly passed away was actually about 3 or 4 months higher than average life expectancy. I think the average age of the COVID deaths is about 82.5, and average life expectancy is about sort of 82.1 or something. So sad as it is, I think that the whole thing was overblown. I think the original lockdown is highly debatable. And then we got to the point where the first lockdown was lifted, and we started talking about cases, didn't we? It was all about all the cases are going up. The cases are going up. We're going to have to lock down this area here. We're going to have to sort of put this area here into sort of tier 2 or tier 3, whatever it was. And all based on these PCR tests. Now, the PCR test is highly inaccurate. And the way in which it works is they take the swab and then they amplify it, essentially. They put it through a series of what's called cycles of amplification. And the number of cycles that should be used is somewhere in the 20s. And if it's sort of 20 cycles of amplification and you test positive, yeah, you've definitely got COVID. And the recommendation is not to sort of take it above about 30. I think it's 27 or 28, but definitely 30. And even Fauci, the American medical advisor himself, has said that as soon as you get up to sort of 35 cycles of amplification, it's game over. It's a positive result, doesn't mean anything. And what are the number of amplification cycles that the NHS has been using? In the 40s, I think it's either 40 or 45. So what we're getting is a lot of false positives through this highly inaccurate test that just picks up anything pretty much, whether it's a little bit of a cold virus you've still got in your system or whatever it is, and it's calling it COVID. So that's the first part of what I call the con. And the second part is if you get one of these highly inaccurate tests and you test positive from it, and then you die within 30 days of that positive test, you are put down as a COVID death, even though what you might have actually died of is injuries from being knocked down by a bus, or sort of more likely from a heart attack or from cancer. But no, that's put down as a COVID death. So these are things I've been asking questions about for months and months and months, and I just cannot understand the madness that's going on. And what I want you to do is I want you to watch a video. I'm going to put a link to it in the comments below, so just scroll down under this video and you'll see a little comment posted by me or Fair Play Now, and you'll see a link to click on, and that will take you to a video which features an Irish lady, and she's a doctor, a proper doctor. She's not some nutcase, she's a doctor, so her opinion is to be listened to and respected. And she's not the only doctor. There's thousands, tens and tens, or even hundreds of thousands of doctors and other health professionals worldwide who share her views and share these views I'm sharing with you right now. So that in itself speaks volumes. But as the lady says in her video that you're about to watch, a lot of these doctors have been censored by the government and by the media and by social media, on sort of Facebook and YouTube and all the rest of them have sort of seemed to have taken it upon themselves to just ban anyone from putting any kind of post on that questions the narrative whatsoever. And even in videos like this I'm making, I've got to tread carefully. And it's absolutely ridiculous. Whatever happened to free speech? So, yeah, watch this video, because it is time for this nonsense to end. It's been a year now, and we can't keep going on like this. We really, really can't. And once you watch this video from this lady doctor, you can have a look at a few of my videos. I've got a channel on YouTube called Fair Play Now. Just go onto the YouTube, go onto the search facility, type in Fair Play Now, and you'll probably see my ugly mug. And I've made, since last August, so over the last whatever that adds up to, sort of 7-8 months, I've made 90 videos now. Yeah, some of them I probably wouldn't have made now, and on some of these videos I've normally put links, or often put links to other people's videos for you to watch afterwards, which kind of reinforces what I was thinking at the time. Again, some of them I probably wouldn't recommend now because I've been down a few blind alleys, but overall I think you'll find these videos pretty much sum up fairly accurately how I have been feeling all these months and how I feel now, and I'll be keeping on making these videos as time goes forward as well. So in this lady's video that you'll be watching shortly, she talks about something called the Great Reset. Now, that is a real thing. Look up the World Economic Forum, a guy called Klaus Schwab, who looks like your typical Bond villain, if ever there was one. And I think his plans and his cronies' plans are equally as nefarious, to be honest with you. But go onto the website and it all looks sort of flowery and nice. Oh yeah, we're going to sort of reset and make things a lot more sustainable. And I don't know if they've still got it on the website, but it's basically one of their slogans was a few months ago: you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. Well, how's that going to work? You know, how is it that you're going to own nothing? Don't think I'll be particularly happy if I own nothing, to be honest with you. And it begs the question that if we own nothing, who does own everything? So I honestly think that, as this lady in the video does say, the whole COVID thing has been used as a Trojan horse, or hijacked. These nefarious people have come in and used it as a really great excuse to further their own nefarious ends, which you might ask, well, why would they do that? Why? Which is a good question, and there's a few possibilities. One is this Great Reset. You know, they don't want us traveling around so much, either sort of commuting or sort of flying around the world, etc., all the time. You know, it's an environmentalist thing. Another possibility is that it's just a huge money-making scam, and it's a well-proven fact that the likes of Hancock and Valence have got hundreds of thousands of pounds worth of shares in big pharmaceutical companies. That's a proven fact. That's not conspiracy theory. So no doubt they're doing very nicely with all these big pharma companies getting all these sort of contracts for the big V. So it could be that it's just a great big money-making scam. We know that there's many people out there who won't stop at anything to make a profit. That's a fact. So that's something that's highly believable. And also, there's another possibility which I won't go into right now because I don't want to ruin your day, like it ruined my day the day I first heard about this possibility, which was several months ago now. Boy, did I need a few beers and a few whiskey chasers that night. I'll leave it at that. But I think these people don't ever want us to get out of lockdown. There's always going to be a new variant and a worrying new virus here emerging in, I don't know, Timbuktu. Oh, and there's this new variant over here and wherever. Oh, better lock down again, better bring the restrictions back. And deep down, you know this, don't you? You know that is what is going to happen in perpetuity, unless we, the people, just stop them, because these people are also having other agendas as well. And we all know that politicians love power, and that's why you go into politics, because you love power, you love bossing people around, telling them what to do. Then the media, the mainstream media, they've also got a vested interest in keeping all this going as long as possible, haven't they? Because they thrive on attention, which was waning. And the mainstream media before all this happened was in steep decline, and younger people were sort of going over to other sources, you know, social media and other online sources for their information and entertainment, and giving the mainstream media a wide berth. So they are very much in decline. Well, that's been reversed. Everybody's now hanging on the BBCs and ITVs and Channel 4s and Sky's every word, aren't they? And so they've got their attention back. Do they want that to disappear anytime soon and go back into decline again? Maybe not. And then we've got these scientific advisors who ministers and the Prime Minister are sort of taking far too much advice from, without doing their own critical thinking on what these advisors are actually saying to them. And do you think these scientific advisors are loving the power they've got and the attention they've got, when normally in the past they've just been backroom boys and girls, sort of with barely a mention anywhere in the media, sort of from one year to the next, and now here they are on our TVs every single day? Do they want that to end anytime soon? No, probably not. So these are the reasons, I think, why this is just going on and on and on, and why it will keep going on and on and on, until we just stand up and say, no, you've taken the piss long enough and we're not having it anymore. I know I'm not having it anymore, which is why I've been making these videos. This is my little protest. I've been making these videos for months and months and months, and it'd be great if you could share them far and wide, but at least share this lady doctor's video far and wide. And yeah, we just need to start waking people up. So I'm going to leave it for today. So watch this video I'm going to put below, and then watch a few of my videos as well if you want to. So it's Tim from Fair Play Now. Thanks for watching.